Hello, viewers of Jonathan George Valerian's World Emporium. I am Jonathan George Valerian's, and I am excited to share with you how we can expand our knowledge of the world through the English language. Our videos cover a range of topics such as literature, history, science, and more to provide you with a well-rounded learning experience. Regardless of whether you are a beginner or an experienced learner, our expertly curated videos offer captivating and enlightening content to help you enhance your language proficiency. Today, I would like to share with you how a remarkable and inspiring story from Vietnamese history about an awe-inspiring woman, Princess Huyền Trân, born in 1287. She was the daughter of King Trần Nhân Tông and Queen Bảo Thánh of the Trần dynasty. Her story has become immensely popular not only for its political relevance but also for its cultural, literary, musical, and theatrical arts, which make her tale even more fascinating. In 1306, Princess Huyền Trân was wedded to the King of Champa, Jaemon, in exchange for the two provinces of O and Lý, as arranged by her father, King Trần Nhân Tông, to strengthen the bond between the two countries. However, after King Jaemon's death, she returned to Đại Việt by her brother, King Trần Anh Tông, with the two provinces of O and Lý being annexed to Đại Việt, which comprised the regions of Quảng Bình, Quảng Trị, Thừa Thiên Huế, Đà Nẵng, and northern Quảng Nam. In 1307, she was given the title of Paramitheric Queen in Champa and gave birth to a son who was crowned as a crown prince. According to Champa's tradition, Huyền Trân was supposed to be burnt alive on the funeral pyre after King Jaemon's death. Nevertheless, King Trần Anh Tông sent Trần Khắc Chung to escort her and her son back to Đại Việt. During their journey, rumors about a possible romantic relationship between Huyền Trân and Trần Khắc Chung circulated, but no concrete evidence was ever found to support this claim. Huyền Trân, who was only 20 years old at the time, was in the midst of a divorce, had to leave her son behind, and was infamous for her alleged relationship with Trần Khắc Chung. She was devastated when King Trần Nhân Tông passed away in 1308. After more than a year back in Thăng Long, she abandoned the palace and followed her father's teachings to become a Buddhist. She recited sutras at Trâu Sơn Mountain and was given the Buddhist name of Hương Tràng. In 1311, she returned to establish her own temple in Hậu Sơn, Nam Định province, where she meditated. She passed away in 1340 at the Nong Sơn Pagoda and was revered as a divine mother. She aided people in neighboring areas in constructing villages and 36 villages in Vĩnh district, Thái Bình province. Even today, the festival honoring Princess Huyền Trân is still celebrated. Princess Huyền Trân's life was full of obstacles, but she persisted and made significant contributions to her country's people. Her account has become legendary in Vietnam and continues to inspire generations. Her story reminds us that life is full of trials and tribulations, but if we persevere and remain true to ourselves, we can overcome any obstacles. As the famous provokers, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Today, Princess Huyền Trân is rightly remembered as an enduring symbol of Vietnamese and Champa friendship and cooperation. Her exceptional legacy lives on in the countless temples, pagodas, and monuments dedicated to her throughout Vietnam and Champa. Her remarkable story has also inspired many timeless works of literature, music, and art. As a proud Vietnamese person myself, I'm truly honored to share Princess Brington's remarkable story with the Warlord. Her life teaches us of the crucial importance of immense courage, unwavering resilience, and extraordinary compassion in the face of great adversity. It also importantly reminds us all of the boundless cultural richness of Vietnam and the remarkable diversity of our entire region. Thank you all for listening to my speech about a remarkable and unforgettable princess Queen of the Drung Dynasty. Your questions, comments, and feedbacks are always welcome and appreciated. So please don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, please do hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting and enlightening content by hitting the notification bell. You'll be sure to never miss any of our exciting and thought-provoking episodes. Don't forget to share our channel with your friends and family who may also find our content beneficial. We are committed to providing you with high quality, well researched, and engaging content that will help you improve your English language skills and expand your knowledge. And I look forward to sharing more insightful and inspiring thoughts with you in the near future.